What's going on, guys? It's Fight Season MMA, and today I want to make a video detailing the reasons why I think Jake Paul is actually going to lose to Mike Perry coming up on July 20th. I want to make this video because I think Mike Perry is the real deal in the BKFC world, and I think him transferring over to boxing to fight someone like Jake Paul is going to be a massive feat and is going to give Jake Paul a bunch of problems. If you guys enjoy the UFC videos and content in the MMA videos, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys don't want to miss any videos while you're subscribing, please turn on the post notifications. Also, 98% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So like I said, go down and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so the reasons that I believe that Mike Perry is going to come in this weekend and beat Jake Paul in this boxing match is because I want to lay out three different reasons. The first reason is Mike Perry is going to have a lot of experience while still being young enough to compete with Jake Paul. You look at people like Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley. Anderson Silva, yes, is a lot older than Jake Paul, and he has a lot of experience, but that's the main reason that experience wasn't able to translate, is he is so much older than Jake Paul that he wasn't able to properly use it because his body wouldn't allow him to. Whereas you look at Mike Perry has so many different fights. He's got so many fights in BKFC. He's got some UFC fights. He has a fight in the Triangle, which I didn't even heard about the other day. And Mike Perry is going to be able to use all the experience he has for BKFC and all of that UFC experience to go in there and I think strike with Jake Paul and be able to go in there and just absolutely decimate and break Jake Paul's confidence because of that striking ability and that prior knowledge. Now, the second reason that I believe that Mike Perry has an ability to beat Jake Paul is Mike Perry's chin is absolutely insane. You look at some of these shots that he has taken from Michael Venom Page, from Eddie Alvarez in kickboxing, and oh my goodness, does that man have a chin on him? And he is absolutely crazy. Can we just talk about him telling Luke Rockhold that he would punch him in the face and it would be the hardest thing that he would ever feel in his hand, and then say he would quit, and then Luke Rockhold quit? Like, that is absolutely insane. So Mike Perry's chin is going to be something that really benefits him in every single little aspect of this fight, to where he doesn't have to be as careful and that he can rely on his chin a little bit since it is so good. Okay, so the last thing really benefiting Mike Perry is that unbelievable heart that he possesses. There is so many times that you see Mike Perry, look at that Eddie Alvarez fight, where Mike Perry was getting pieced up on the feet. And Mike Perry's will to just go forward and realize that he is the baddest man on the planet just was in full effect. Platinum Mike Perry is absolutely insane. Have you ever seen that video of that dude mocking him when he was commentating? And what did Mike Perry do? Without second thought, he could have just stayed commentating and be cool as a cucumber, but nope. Mike Perry just wanted to jump in the crowd and start scrapping with that dude. Perry is an absolute crazy human being, as we all know. He has so many funny moments of him just doing stuff that is out of the ordinary. And you question, is Mike Perry even a real person? And that is just why I love Mike Perry so much. But there's going to be so many different factors in this fight to why I believe that Jake Paul is going to have a really hard time with Mike Perry. If I look at his ability to block shots in the BKFC, and to see that Mike Perry is going to have bigger gloves now, and to see that he's going to be able to move those arms very quickly and have more protection around him so he can block these shots, that is going to be something that I think really benefits Mike Perry in that standpoint, because he's going to be able, he always has the muscle memory to block shots with no gloves on, and now he's going to have something bigger to block shots with. Now we want to look at Jake Paul's side and why I do think that his ability isn't going to be able to correlate to Mike Perry's. Because yes, I know Mike Perry has some things that he's going to be able to use to help exploit Jake Paul's weaknesses, but what can Mike Perry really exploit? And the biggest thing is Jake Paul's footwork. We all know that Jake Paul's footwork is very wonky, and it's been proven in a bunch of these fights that Jake Paul's footwork is something that really hasn't been exposed yet. You look at someone as old as Anderson Silva wasn't able to use his body in the proper directions to go and expose that. And yes, he might have seen something like that, but he was not able to go expose it. And Jake Paul's fought someone like Ben Askren, who is 40 million years old, Tyron Woodley, who's not a striker, and yes, he fought Tommy Fury, who was able to expose it, but it wasn't something that wasn't really a great fight. And I think that Mike Perry is going to go out there swinging crazy all the time, and I think he's going to realize that Jake Paul's movement around the octagon is going to be very poor, and I think he's going to realize very quickly that he's going to be able to exploit those small weaknesses around Jake Paul to where he can ultimately go in there and get that win. ultimately, I think Mike Perry goes in there and beats Jake Paul. I think, and I don't know how many rounds the fight is, but I think he's going to get a TKO over Jake Paul. I think this is going to be the first time that Jake Paul understands that there are some crazy people in the world and that Mike Perry is one of them. And Mike Perry is the king of violence. Every little thing that Mike Perry does is intertwined with violence, and I think that that is going to be something that is fully on display in this fight with Jake Paul. And I think that Jake Paul losing to Mike Perry is going to take a lot of the steam out of the fight with Mike Tyson in November. But like I said, Mike Perry beats Jake Paul coming up on July 20th in Tampa, Florida. Thank you guys so much for watching my reasons to why I think Mike Perry is going to actually go in there and beat Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul is going to have a really hard time, like I've said multiple times in this fight, but please, if you enjoy the UFC content or the MMA boxing content, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below if you guys want to see more boxing content from me, because I can definitely do that. It's just whatever you guys are interested in most. Also, 98% of the viewers who watch my video are not subscribed. So if you guys want to stay in tune with the latest MMA news, I just posted a video for the UFC 306 main event. If you want to go check that out, go to my videos and check that down below. It's already uploaded. And please, please, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon.